you imagine being there live and hearing someone hold a note for 24 counts? Hi, I'm Rene Urbanovich, and this is A Voice Teacher Reacts on DIMASH from 2021 called Stranger. Got a lot of actors here with candles. Very medieval feeling.
Hill ground, far as I can see.
New ground as far as I can see.
Hill ground underneath my feet.
Soft.
Stranger.
Soft and airy.
In a stranger's land.
Echo, echo.
New chance to know who I am if I have the strength to begin again.
He always uses such timeless sensibilities. It's very theatrical. And it gets you emotional from the very beginning.
Somewhere in my heart, in ancient times I wandered through these valleys. I have climbed them on this hill.
It gets me with that voice.
Faces from us and holding by their memories. I've said lost, I've lost, I feel them in me sleep. You grow far as I can see.
Classical, big voice.
You grow underneath my feet. Stranger in a stranger's land. New chance to know who I am if I had the strength to begin again.
Okay, I'm just going to stop here because there's a moment. I haven't listened to DIMASH in a while, and I'm sad because now that I am listening to him, I remember why I like him so much and why he's the only person I've ever come across that does this. He does a one-man show, and he just loads it up. He packs it. Look at these actors with the candles and the hoods, and that's very medieval. It's very ancient. It's very religious, isn't it? And so that just gets us on a human level and reminds us of our history and all the people that came before us, all of our predecessors. And then he uses these different voices, and the first voice sounds so timid and so confused, almost like I'm coming across this new land. And it's how we feel when we enter new territory. And for me, I'm entering new territory as a grandma and as someone who has recently lost their mom. And this is new territory for me. And I feel that feeling of confusion and it's almost fear. But it's definitely a little worrisome. So when he comes in with that tender, soft voice that is like our inner soul, that's what I love about DIMASH. His inner soul, just from the minute he starts singing, he just emanates his inner soul. I love him so much. And then we see the collective people surrounding him, all the people that came before him saying, yeah, this is new territory. This is new land. But you're not alone. And then he breaks into kind of more of a belt, and then he breaks into a classical, powerful, legitimate tone quality that reeks of strength. It just echoes with strength and positivity and command. And that's what we feel when we do enough self-talk in our new era, in our new strange land. We say, I can do this. I've got to do this. And we drum up from our inner depths, from the beginning of time, the kind of human spirit that it takes to get through something. For me, maybe to get through my mom's passing or aging or becoming a new grandma for me. For you, it could be getting through a breakup or a move, or God knows what's going on in the world right now. War and being, torn up to pieces because of the collective, because of war, because of our own follies. Anyway, I love him because it's 3 minutes, not even 3 minutes into the song, and I'm already really in tune with my humanity, with my own soul, with him, with my relationship to others, and with the history of humankind. How does he do that? Okay, back to him. I love the chorus. And I love that galaxy light. It makes it feel so universal.
As I can see, new ground underneath my feet. Stranger in a stranger's land. New chance to know who I am if I have the strength to begin.
Okay, it's not over. If I know anything, I can't turn it off till it's really over.
DIMASH Kudaibergen!
Glorious. That is a long note. You guys. Can you imagine being there live and hearing someone hold a note for 24 counts at such a high, he's a man and I guess he's really tall. And I assumed when I first listened to DIMASH that he was tiny like Bruno Mars. But he's very tall and he's very trained. So it's really hard to belt that high, right? It's an F sharp and he sounds like he's in chest voice. And he just reaches into your heart. Anyway, so just thinking about the people that have to begin again, the people that have been, run from their land or left by their husband or their wife. Just all of the things, like mine is just very typical. Everyone loses their mom at some point from old age. It's not even tragic. But the amount of energy that it takes to start over in your life when bad things happen, he is got that all in that 124 beat note at a F sharp belt. And he's holding on to everybody's angst and giving them power through that long note. He's like, to me, he's just always been like a shaman. I've only done like 3 voice teacher reacts on him. And I just felt like listening to him today. And whenever I do, I remember why. How does he do that to me? I don't know. I want to analyze it more, but the skill that he has, I feel like the skill that he has, you don't even analyze it anymore. You just let it, crush you. You just let it crush you. Clearly, he has every tone quality necessary to be intimate, to be soft, and to have a lullaby, to be tender, to be vulnerable, all the human emotions, and then to have some kind of determination, not a lot, but a little, and some self-talk and some hope and some belief, and then to be ultimately like this last note. I'm getting just a headache from holding it back, because he always does this to me. Just to have all of that energy and to play it off like that. And he's carrying the baton for everyone that feels this way. And he's saying, I know, we can't talk about these things sometimes, but I'll sing about it for you. So you can feel what it's like to be ready to go, to just go. You got to just move on, you guys. You got to move on. You can't be a stranger for long. You have to begin again. You have to, and I'm going to help you. On a very, very small, stupid note, my dad and I went to lunch yesterday, and we cannot talk about my mom. We just can't. So he'll say, oh, she really liked hot sauce because we were having tacos. And I'll go, I know, she did. And then we're just silent for a few minutes because we don't want to just fall apart. And so when I hear music and I hear a voice like DIMASH saying, please feel your feelings. Let me help you. It's okay, even if they're big feelings. And the amount of angst and sadness and depression and pain I feel about the condition of the world right now is unbearable sometimes. And I can't think about it, but I can't help but think about it when he sings. What is it about him? He is so connected. He is so deeply connected. And he is not preaching, is he? He's not telling you how to live a better life. He's not saying a word. He is expressing his art in song form. He is singing notes that hit us, that hit our chakras, that hit our heart, that make us feel and that connect us. And that's what a shaman does. He connects us to what it means to feel our feelings, to be human, to be united. That's why I can't imagine being there with all those people and feeling that unity better than a rock concert, because those lyrics are few, aren't they? I'm in a strange land and I have to start again, basically. But the way he sings it gives us all of those aspects. He is so skilled. And as I said, it's really hard to pick it apart. You don't want to. You don't want to look at a beautiful mosaic and then just stare at the blue and go, well, this is blue. And he uses the blue here. You don't want to do that. And I feel like you kind of can't. But just to take note on the emotional aspect, he's got it going. And that's a factor that cannot be explained. It is invisible. And it's magical. And it's unconscious. And it's deeply spiritual. And my gosh, we need it. We are at such a loss on an individual level for our own souls, aren't we? We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on Snapchat, we're on TikTok, and our own individual identities are somewhat being robbed, aren't they? By AI and by propaganda and by just this repetitious thing telling us to be a certain way, and we can lose ourselves. And I know, my generation, when we were self-developing, did not have to go through this. We were not online. We didn't have we just maybe had TV telling us which hairstyle to wear. But it's really intense, and on a soul level and on a story level about the human race being a character, we are going through an identity crisis on an individual level, which is why we sort of turn to world leaders and, like lob on to what they're going to offer us, because we don't have enough on our own internal realm to carry us. And instead of turning off the internet and cyber rules and cyber pressure, peer pressure, and going within and doing what DIMASH does and what artists do, which is journal, sing, do your clay, dance, write, meditate, just go within. Instead of doing that, we just keep doom scrolling or trying to prevent a breakdown. I don't know. So we're at a loss, aren't we? And if this guy could be the next world leader, it sure would be better. It would be so much better to have someone who understands that deep soul connection so that we could be somewhat rescued from ourselves and from our own lacks. I love him. I love him so much for what he makes me feel. And I feel so connected to him. And then in turn, I feel connected to those that love him and that know what he's trying to accomplish. And I've been reconnected with that. And with my own internal world, with the pain that I feel from my new journey and the angst that I feel as an individual in the collective and how I fit into the whole. Boy, is he doing a good work to make the world a better place, a deeper place, a more meaningful place, and to help us not reach out, but reach in. Well, I think I don't need to go on and on. His vocals speak for themselves. And I hear and I read from his fans. He started training at 2 years old. And it shows. So if you have a message and you want to sing, start practicing and start drilling and start vocalizing and get your voice in perfect shape. Learn how to execute these notes. Not everybody can do all the things that he can. He's got a lot of training and a lot of options. He's just a remarkable singer. But don't give up and try and find your individual voice so that you then can contribute it to the whole. Okay, I'm Rene Urbanovich. This is Voice Teacher Reacts, and hopefully I'll see you soon. If you want to learn how to sing, go to my website, reneurbanovich.com, and I will help you. I'm online now. I'm not just teaching in my studio in Los Angeles. Okay. DIMASH. Okay. Like, subscribe, and share. Bye-bye.